From watching how much you consume at an open bar to networking in the 21st century, the Northampton Area Young Professionals Association has been helping out young professionals for the last 4 years. They're an offshoot of the Northampton Chamber of Commerce, and today, Ian Vukovich and Tetreault Brewster are here to preview an upcoming event. So thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us.
So what is this event coming up?
So the next event that we have is a nonprofit board fair. It's on Thursday, June 9th from 5 to 8 at the Smith College Conference Center, which overlooks Paradise Pond. We're going to have 20 local nonprofit organizations from the area showcasing both board opportunities and volunteer opportunities that they have available.
We're also going to have kind of a how to serve on a board, what boards are looking for. We're going to have, like Ian said, over 20 local nonprofits and organizations such as Dakin, Pioneer Valley Humane Society, Clark Schools for Hearing and Speech, Safe Passage, Cooley Dickinson Hospital, Western Mass Food Bank, Big Brothers Big Sisters. So really some big name organizations that are going to come and be looking for people to serve on their boards, to do community organizing and things like that.
And now these positions, you can be a young professional and then do something like this also.
Yep. I mean, basically what we're trying to showcase is that there's this plethora of young professionals in the area, and in order to cultivate young professionals and sort of bring them up to the next level where, you know, you have a lot of veteran business people serving on boards and things like that, we're looking to kind of bridge that gap between the young professionals who are eager and looking to serve and the older ones that are, you know, looking to sort of bring up new people.
Because it seems to me it's like you can get the experience on a board that takes you years in the corporate ladder to get.
That's a great point. You know, working in a corporate environment, you really can showcase your skills in the nonprofit world on a board or working on committees or as a volunteer a lot quicker than you may be able to get that same responsibility within your corporation or your business. And also as a self-employed business owner, you also can expand your network very quickly by being involved in the local organizations. And that's not to mention the intrinsic value of volunteering and helping out your community by being involved.
So it's true. Everybody wins. Not only is it a great resume booster, but it gets you out there doing things for the community.
Exactly.
Yep. And you'll never know who you're going to meet at these things either. I feel like, you know, the more events that we have, the more networking that you can do, and you never know the opportunities that will present themselves at something like this.
That's great. Well, so let's talk about this event more. So there's a bunch of people there, and there's going to be mingling. What else is going to be at the event?
Sure. We expect about 100 people to turn out, maybe a little bit more. There's two cash bars. There's going to be a great deck overlooking Paradise Pond down by Smith College. The 20 nonprofit organizations will each have a table set up, and they'll be there to talk to guests about, you know, volunteer opportunities or board opportunities if guests want to take that next step. And really, it's a very no-pressure environment to get acclimated with these nonprofits, to learn about what they do. There's so many great organizations in the Pioneer Valley that you know, really support the communities and comprise the communities, that we're just happy to be able to give them an opportunity to showcase themselves and for us to be that venue.
That's great. And so my dad is a professional, if you will, and he's young at heart. Can he still join?
Of course.
Okay.
He can still join. He can still attend the event. The event is open to the public. It's $5 for general admission. It's free if you're a member of the Northampton Area Young Professionals or a member of the Northampton, Amherst, or East Hampton Chamber of Commerce.
Okay, so you can't only be a member if you're up till 40 or something like that.
No,
There's no cutoff date.
No.
Do you ID at the door?
We don't card at the door.
Okay,
so
good.
All ages are welcome, and you know, we really appreciate when we get the established professionals coming as well.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's great because everyone, and not only is it for networking, but it kind of teaches you the ropes, if you will, up the corporate ladder.
Exactly, and like Tara said, you never know who you're going to meet when you go to some of these events, and you get out what you put in.
True. So what is it like I was talking about earlier? Do you give tips about how to not get drunk at the corporate party or whatnot? Is that also what goes on at these meetings, or
that's a fringe benefit of hanging out at these events? So the knowledge
is complementary.
I think it comes informally. You know, you kind of learn what's socially acceptable, what are other people doing, and our monthly events are called a party with a purpose, but it's really no more of a party than a chamber event, which they're a lot of fun, but there aren't people who are having too many at the event, and you're kind of learning the ropes as you go.
Yeah, exactly. And so I assume too at these events we're talking about how you can meet anyone. There's probably a good chance that a young professional may meet an older professional who has an upward mobile position that he's looking for someone.
Exactly, or their company might be looking for someone that might, you know, they might find at the event and fit the bill, so you might also have a new job opportunity waiting for you at one of our events too.
Exactly.
So you have this event coming up this week. What is next? What's on the horizon for the young professionals?
Sure. So every month, the second Thursday of the month from 5 to 8, we do what's called our Party with a Purpose, which is a networking event. And that's from, generally in the Northampton area at a bar or restaurant. And we draw about 50 to 75 people at those events, and it's very casual, informal. Come as you can and leave as you wish. We also do another event each month called the Leadership Luncheon, where we offer young professionals who have to be members of the Northampton area young professionals an opportunity to interact with an established community leader, generally a CEO or a nonprofit executive director, over lunch. And that's a smaller group. We limit those to about 15 people, and they've been wildly popular.
Yeah, fantastic. It's a great opportunity to kind of meet and network with people who you would never really be in that intimate of a setting with, like Craig Mellon from Cooley Dickinson and John Heaps from Florence Savings Bank. So you're around a table actually having a meal with these people, being able to sort of pick their brain and hear their story about how they came to be in this position that they're in, and they sort of give you these under the table tips and suggestions.
And you two, in addition to being representatives of this league and of nonprofits, you also have businesses of your own that you work at. What are those? Yeah,
I'm one of the owners of Jackson and Connor, which is a men's clothing store on the second floor of Thorns Marketplace. So we opened in 2008, and I joined NAPE, joined the chamber. One of the things that I really push as a young professional and as a young business owner is being out there in the community and really helping to serve, to make the water rise so that all of the boats kind of rise together, because you can't do it by yourself.
Yeah.
And I work for Florence Savings Bank. I do project management, and Florence Savings has been great. They're really supportive of the community involvement and getting out there and supporting the region, which is just so important.
Well, we want to thank you for all the work that you do with your charities and for the for the nonprofits Young Professionals Organization. So thanks again for coming on the show today.
Thanks
for having us. It's been great.
Well.